Hey, Hare Krishna, everybody. Good evening from Florida. This is Labor Day. Today is Labor Day, and I thought since probably some of you might be on a holiday today, a nice occasion for a live stream. So we already have some viewers. White chocolate from Canada, Meatloaf. Hey, Meatloaf. I remember you, Meatloaf. I think you messaged me a few times on my email. Thunderex Beast. Let me know where you're from, by the way. If you do anything special for Labor's Day, I personally I didn't do. I was planning to go out in nature or something, but it didn't really happen. And in the meantime, while you all gonna join us, I thought to do some chanting. So feel free to call some of your friends to chant with us. Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Doravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Vasitya Disatra Noob, Maheshin, and everyone else who is online. I thought to make it's a bit of an intimate forum today, and thought to make a tarot Bhagavad-gita reading session for everyone who is new to that. Where are you from in Canada? White chocolate. For everyone who is new to that, how it goes is that I let you ask an open-ended question, meaning like not a yes or no question or when, but an open-ended question like, what is the purpose of my life? Or what is God trying to tell me here? Or something like that. And then I'm gonna flip a random card, and each card has a specific verse from the Bhagavad-gita. Like this one, for example, has a verse. It's from the second chapter, 12th verse. What do I need to do to progress in my present situation? Okay, Peef, thanks for the question here. I'm gonna get a random card from you, for you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Equal vision. I'm gonna show you the card again. And this is chapter 5, verse 18. Vidyavanya sampane brahmana gaiva hasmi sunichaya swapacha pandita samadarshina. So the question Peef asked is, what do I need to do to progress in my current situation? I'm going to open that verse in the Bhagavad-gita as it is. It's chapter 5. If you have the Bhagavad-gita too, you can open it with me. No, that's okay. I'm going to read it out loud for everyone's benefit. Where are you from, Peef, by the way? Sure, Mail. I can pull a card for you. You can come up with some open-ended question in the meantime, and I'm going to do it. So this is it's a classical verse. There is even an illustration about that verse. I'm going to read you the translation of that verse, and then I'm going to share the illustration. The steady, no, where is it? Okay. The humble sage, by virtue of knowledge, of true knowledge, sees with equal vision a learned, a gentle brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog-eater outcast. Sees with equal vision. It's interesting because I think Peef asked. Okay, he asked what is what he needs to do to progress. So there is a commentary too by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is his Bhagavad-gita as it is, as the one I like to read. If you're interested in your own version, you can go down in the description below and download it for free on krishnapath.org. So the commentary goes like that. Peace, I hope you attentive. A Krishna conscious person does not make any distinction between species or castes. The Brahmana and the outcast may be different from the social point of view. A dog, a cow, an elephant may be different from the point of view of the species, but these differences of body are meaningless from the point of view of Lawrence Transcendentalist. This is due to their relationship with the Supreme. For the Supreme Lord, by his plenary portion as Paramatma, is present in everyone's heart. Such an understanding of a Supreme is real knowledge. As far as the bodies are concerned, in different castes or different species of life, the Lord is equally kind to everyone, because he treats every living being as a friend, yet maintains himself as Paramatma regardless of his circumstances in the living entities. Paramatma is God as the super soul, God as the divine soul within our soul, or next to our soul, more exactly. The Lord as Paramatma is present both in the outcast and in the Brahmana, although the body of the Brahmana and that of an outcast are not the same. The bodies and material productions of different modes of material nature, but the soul and the supersoul within the body are of the same spiritual quality. The similarity in the quality of the soul and the supersoul, however, does not make them equal in quantity. For the individual soul present only in the particular body, whereas the Paramatma is present in each and every body. So Prabhupada gives here a distinction between God and ourself. Although God and us, we situated in the heart of the body, still we are not the same quantity, because God, He can feel everyone emotions, everyone pains and pleasures. We can simply feel the pains and pleasures of our body. A Krishna conscious person has full knowledge of this, and therefore he is truly learned and has equal vision. The similar characteristics of the soul and the supersoul are that they are both conscious, eternal and blissful, but the difference is that the individual soul is conscious within the limited jurisdiction of the body, whereas the supersoul is conscious of all bodies. The supersoul is present in all bodies without distinction. Hare Krishna. Anything resonated with you, Peef? Hare Krishna, Meena, Praveen, Zubir. Yeah, I mean, to me it sounds, the path to transcendence starts here on earth, starts in us seeing everything spiritually, and spiritual life, transcendental sees everyone in equal vision. In equal vision, not because of the body. The body is different, right? There are different bodies that are that differ from one another, but he sees everyone equally on the spiritual platform. New Brunswick, nice. So, just like, for example, people from Canada. I lived in Canada for 10 years, and I can relate to that a lot. People from Canada, Canadians, their body is accustomed to cold weather, right? People here from Florida, like now I'm here in Florida, people who live here, if you put them in New Brunswick, even during the same, like now when it's not yet that cold, it's already getting cold, I assume. They will not be able to tolerate as much as people from Canada, right? So our bodies are different. They're always going to be different. We cannot equal them. But the spiritual knowledge comes here to bridge the gap and help us to establish unity and diversity through the spiritual platform, through the spiritual equality. So I hope perhaps, Peef, that somewhat answers your question, how maybe you will see a way how to put that into practice in your own life. There's a picture, there's an illustration to that verse too. And in the meantime, I invite everyone else to... Okay, so Pifi writes, I feel like my soul picked this body to learn and something, and I forget. And I think I am my body, but Allah's suffering. But always suffering. Thank you. Yeah, that's true. That's something that I'm resonating to a lot, because it's not, I don't think, like you said, it's not by coincidence that we all are having a particular experience in a particular body, in a particular place, in a particular gender, in a particular color, in particular creed, caste. We all came in this particular experience to learn something. And I don't think it should be neglected. Yeah, it's something that can be utilized, and that's like, I think that's what Prabhupada speaks about, differentiations. They're gonna be there, and through these differentiations, we can learn a lot too. Here, so you can see the sage, and he sees everyone equal, but not equal on account of the body, but equal on account of the spiritual essence. Cosmic consciousness, thank you. Hare Krishna. Archaeologists found the lost city of Dwarka submerged off coast. Yeah, I've seen that video a few years back. That in the 60s they found the city and then they stopped their superhuman. Okay, that was your old profile. Yeah, they stopped their expedition because I think that the video was explaining that it was just too remarkably proving that Dwarka existed. Does Krishna have a message for me? Yeah, well, you can ask a question and see what he will like to answer, or which answer he will give you. I think someone asked the question. Okay, Mel says, I'm unemployed and living under a very stressful condition, making losses everywhere. What should I do? I invested in a share and I make loss of 1600 yesterday. Okay, so yeah, I hear you. You're economically, financially distressed because of the investment and your situation. So that's something you would like to have like a more clear clarification from Krishna, from the universe. How do I get your answers? Okay, here. So it's not exactly, Mel didn't ask exactly an open-ended question, but it's fine. Or it sort of, I guess. Nice to see you, Aryan, Praveen, Jaya Jaya, Nityananda. So let's see what Krishna would like to say to you, Male. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. The sage. Let's see which verse is that. This is second chapter, verse 69. So, yeah, to answer your question, Praveen, Praveen, he asked, how do I answer the questions? Well, I'm not answering them. I'm just pulling a card and I see if it resonates with you. And if you can answer your own question, because, I think that we all are endowed with a supernatural ability to solve our own problem, all our problems. The soul is part and parcel. I just posted today on Instagram the Ishopanishad book, and the invocation says that everything is complete, and because it emanates from the complete, including us, we are complete. And you can find that completeness if we actually have the complete understanding. So scriptures like that about Bhagavad-gita have a complete understanding of this world, and let's dive into that. So it's second chapter, verse 69. Raghupati Raghava Rakshana Patita Pavana Sitaram. Okay, so the verse is, what is night for all beings is the time of awakening for the self-control, and the time of awakening for all beings is night for the introspective sage. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. There are two classes of intelligent men. The one is intelligent in material activities for sense gratification, and the other is introspective and awakened to the cultivation of self-realization. Activities of the introspective sage, of thoughtful men, are night for persons materially absorbed. Materialistic persons remain asleep in such a night due to their ignorance of self-realization. The introspective sage remains alert to the night of all materialistic men. The sage feels transcendental pleasure in the gradual advancement of spiritual culture, whereas a man in materialistic activities, being asleep to self-realization, dreams of varieties of sense pleasure, feeling sometimes happy and sometimes distressed in his sleeping condition. The introspective man is always indifferent to materialistic happiness and distress. He goes on with his self-realization activities undisturbed by material reaction. Hare Krishna. So I mean, the word that stood up for me here is self-realization, and I hope, Mail, you can connect to that. Mail, he asked about the financial distress that he has. Hare Krishna, Lakshmi, nice to see you. Manav. So, yeah, if we put, there's a verse or a mantra like that in other books from the Vedic literatures, from these ancient books of tradition of knowledge. How if we simply put our self-realization as a priority, all our problems are can be solved. All our problems can be solved. And I see that especially in my life. And I just made a post of that. Again, you can check out my Instagram page. I made a new post about this Shi Ishopanishad, one of the first books that I got to distribute, to sell. You can find my Instagram page if you just look up for my name, Living Rama, on Instagram. How the more we see, or the more we practice this connection with God, the more we see this completeness, even, or especially I would say, when there are troubles, when there are problems. So I'm not saying get into troubles, no, but seek self-realization, seek to be awake when everyone is asleep, seek to be proactive in distress. I just finished reading this book, and I'm writing a book report about it for my coaching course that I'm taking now. It's called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and there the author stresses the weight of proactivity, as opposed to someone who's reactive, who's saying that, oh, the government took my money, or I cannot find a job because the standards are too high, or so many other things. He learns to look within, especially when there are obstacles. Thank you, sir, for taking my question. Can someone acknowledge me on YouTube? Even someone acknowledging me on YouTube is a big thing for me. Please don't acknowledge people. People don't acknowledge people these days. Yes. It gets some. Trying to say. Okay, I hope it sounds like you're somewhat connected to that, or at least you're connected to our interaction. So that makes me happy. Hey Boxy, how's it going? I find it hard to balance self-realization and connection with my family. If I pull myself away from their issues, I feel as I am letting them down. It's hard to realize and detach from their issues. Yeah, like I can hear that you're in between these two extremes. You're in between two extremes of like the family relationships, your relationship with your spiritual life, and it puts you in, you basically split it. You split it, and you don't want to disappoint neither of them, either your spiritual life or your family life, and you're looking for balance. You're looking for balance, and detachment perhaps is too soon. That's how I experience what you're sharing, that like it's like too soon to detach for you, and you're looking just for a way to have both in your life. Thank you for the blessings, white chocolate. Recently I came to Krishna consciousness. Nice. What inspired you to take to Krishna consciousness? What made you, what attracted you, white chocolate? What do I think about devotees with tattoos? Yeah, I mean, tattoos is part of the world we're living in. Like, I have tattoos. Like, I got all my tattoos before I started the practice. And to be honest, I was thinking about getting tattoos after I started practicing. It just never happened, really. And it's part of the world, just like Boxy's comment. I really like this comment. That's actually the niche that I'm trying to develop here on the channel, and part of my coaching practice. I help both aspiring spiritual men and women to find balance between material and spiritual life. Finding balance meaning to find a place, a spot. Doesn't matter what placement is that. Is it like very advanced, very detached, or not detached. No, what is the best place for them to start from to grow spiritually and materially also, and really thrive in the practice, be happy no matter where they are. And any one of you, by the way, if you're interested, I am offering consultation sessions. You can message me and answer why you would like to do that, why you would like to have a consultation on which particular issue, and why you want to do it with me specifically. So if you answer these 3 questions in the mail format, I can write down my email here, ramalunin@gmail.com. I will be really happy to discuss it with you more privately in a private setting, one-on-one. And this is really something that I myself, I'm going through. I'm experiencing this world, how we are part of this world, and our body, our karma constitutes a big lesson for us spiritually too. And family, work, job, so many spheres of activities are a big part of that. What my family thinks about me, yeah, they're very happy. They're very happy that I have a clean, peaceful lifestyle. Suggest some books. Well, this Bhagavad-gita is it's a great book that I recommend to every one of you. Starting actually like a Bhagavad-gita course a few weeks from now. If you would like to participate with me, don't hesitate to email me. I send the email right there in the comments below. I should probably start to include that in the description. So I'm gonna update the description and put my email in the description if you would like to hear more about it. Thanks, Boxy, for relating. I hope my reflection was helpful. If any one of you are interested more in details about the course, like pricing and things like that, you can email me with wherever you're located geographically and what inspires you to participate in a Bhagavad-gita course. It's a long course, so for very serious practitioners, and yes, I can hook you up with that. Am I still in London? No, at the moment I'm in Florida. Color printings. Sure. Many nice pictures here. Gora Premanande. Have you done Govardhan Parakram? Yes, I did. 2018. I went to Vrindavan once. Thanks, Lakshmi, for appreciating the forum here. If, especially if you're from the US, like Lakshmi, and you're interested in like weekly, more private group devotional group meetings, you can also email me, and I can hook you up with the community that I'm currently part of, and there 2 or 3 times a week there are devotional sessions, but we read a book or do a bhajan together. It's available on Zoom or in an online format too. So if you're interested, it's also a nice way how to associate together. So how about we do a little chanting before we wind up? Eugene. Hey, Christopher, nice to see you. I passed in Eugene once in the Greyhound on the way to Arcata back in 2012. It's a while ago. Raghupati Raghava Raksha Patita Pavana Sitaram Ragupati Raghava Rakshama Patita Pavana Sitaram 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 Ragupati Raghava Lakshama Patita Pavana Sitaram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo. So thank you so much for joining, everybody. 4:30. Wow, thank you for staying so early till so late or early in the morning, whatever it is for you. Maybe you just woke up, maybe you're about to go to bed. Haribo Vedikwe, Deepa Gupta, Lakshmi. Thank you everyone for joining the stream. And maybe you have more ideas for maybe themes for live streams. I welcome you to add me on Instagram and DM me with some cool topics that you would like to bring up. I see you all in the next live stream. Oh, you're from the UK. Oh my God. Epic. Where about in the UK, Boxy? Veracruz. What is it, California? Sounds like California. Oh, Mexico. Cambridge. All right. I asked you that already once, and you said, "Nice to see you again." Is there a Pokemon in your profile picture? Looks like a lemon. White Chocolate is asking if it costs anything. The online group devotional meetings, no, they don't cost anything. And there are other things which I do accept donations for, like the online coaching and the Bhagavad-gita course. So that's about the. I hope it's somewhat. I didn't quite get what you were curious about specifically, but either way, if some of you are interested in consultation or joining group devotional meetings or a Bhagavad Gita course, which is going to start on 26th of September. I'm going to post some more information about it, perhaps in a post. You can email me the question you have on my Gmail. I linked it in the comments. ramalunin@gmail.com. Okay, Vedic way. Yeah, I think I saw your YouTube, maybe your Instagram page, perhaps. That's where I've seen you. Epic. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining, whoever watched it live or rebroadcast. I'm gonna see you next time in the next live stream. Hare Krishna.